Hey there, I'm Aysel and today we are going to get you started with your T-Scan Hawk 2. In this Getting Started, we will be teaching you some tips and tricks regarding the T-Scan Hawk 2 on the Garmin Spec software. Feel free to pause at any point to follow along. There are also chapter segments if you wish to skip ahead. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Exposure time settings. Setting exposure time is needed when you scan parts of different materials. For example, a dark or shiny part. T-Scan Hawk 2 supports scanning on a wide range of materials and surfaces by making use of exposure modes that set the correct exposure time automatically depending on the part material. From the moment we start scanning in the software, we can set the exposure mode. For most materials, the default setting is the right one. It is only on challenging surfaces where adjusting the exposure mode can help you get more data. I have here a black part, so I will set the respective exposure mode to the dark surface setting. You can see how easy and seamless the scanning process is. For this shiny chrome part, we set the exposure mode to shiny surface and start our scan. Tip number 2. Scanner orientation. As you know, the scanner has a large field of view with a blue laser. As this consists of crosses, the orientation of the scanner is less important. Only when you have areas which are harder to reach does it make sense to orient your scanner with both cameras parallel to that part. It's similar when scanning the side of a part. It makes sense to orient the scanner parallel to that area, as both cameras will capture the points. When you switch to scan detail, it makes sense to move the scanner in a manner that the lines cover the area in a perpendicular fashion. This is to ensure you collect all necessary details. For the single laser line to scan deep pockets, it makes sense to orient yourself behind the cameras. This will help you see the blue line to scan deep inside of pockets. You can also change the 3D view in the software to make the 3D view perpendicular to that part. This will help you to orient the scanner even better for scanning deeper pockets. And the last tip on the orientation of the scanner. If you use satellite mode, it is not important to make nice pictures, but to orient the picture in such a way that the complete setup fills the picture. Tip number 3. Cutting out background cards. Here is a setup of an old part on a trolley, a common scenario in production. In the unboxing video you have seen some white cards with reference points on. These cards are very useful to quickly define a background plane and cut it out afterwards. Just put or stick these cards onto the plane or element you don't want to scan. Then define the background plane in the software. It's that easy. This tip also works with satellite mode. Tip number 4. Defining your own remote workflow. You have seen that we guide you through a specific task with predefined templates. In your daily work, it could be that you have other specific tasks and you want to create a template to help guide scanning operators. The easiest way to do this is to copy an existing template and edit the name and settings. For example, you can add scan details if you need this every time you scan. Once you have edited your template, press OK and your template will be available for future scans. If you experience anything different from what you've seen here, or if you have any issues with your T-Scan Hawk 2, please reach out to us via support@handsonmetrology.com. For more Getting Started information, please check out our other videos. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.